Mother, what is it? I'm very busy.
Well, I was passing the hospital newsstand today, and you just wouldn't guess what I saw.
Mother, I don't have time to listen to every little detail of your life.
Well, I thought you'd be interested in the fact that I saw your picture on the cover of Temple magazine.
Oh, Temple, I didn't know that the magazine had even hit the stands yet, and I didn't know my picture was on the cover. My goodness, what shots did they use? How'd I look?
Oh, you look lovely, and they used a nice variety.
Oh, well, I guess this is really going to boost sales for Tempo. I bet they're even going to want to do a follow-up article on me probably right away.
Well, perhaps, but I'm afraid that you may not like the article that much, Erica.
What do you mean, Mother? You just said that I look lovely.
Well, you do. But, I'm afraid that there are some things that they said in the article that you may not enjoy.
Mother, what do you mean I may not like it?
Well, sweetheart, it's just that it delves rather deeply into your personal life.
Well, read it to me.
On the telephone?
Yeah, read it.
Well, all right, sweetheart. Let's see now. I'll just skip the preliminaries. Okay? Let's see. When we asked Miss Kane about the men in her life, Chad Norris came trippingly to her tongue. But those who know say, continued on page 36. Just a minute. It's boss man Brandon Kingsley who's right on the tip of her heart.
Oh, well, that's fine, Mother. That's actually cute. Okay, that's great.
For months, Sensuelle's American Beauty was more than a name on Mr. Kingsley's payroll. They were often spotted in public as regulars among the Kirby crowd. And in private, our sources say Miss Kane's penthouse was the scene for cementing those all-important employer-employee relations.
Well, I guess that every celebrity's personal life becomes public domain. Go on.
But Mrs. Brandon Kingsley has emerged victorious as the fly in Miss Kane's Sensuelle ointment.
What?
Bossman Brandon has retired neatly to Hearth and Home in Connecticut, leaving a down-and-out American Beauty back on the market in the Big Apple. Are you all right, Erica?
I'm fine. Of course I'm fine. I just don't believe the depths to which American journalism has sunk. I mean, I am supposed to be desirable, and I am desirable. But I mean, this publication has portrayed me as a reject.
But, Erica, are you sure that there's not a grain of truth in this article? Isn't it at all possible that Brandon Kingsley has returned to his wife?
No, it is not at all possible, Mother. And you know very well that Brandon and I are engaged to be married. He has left his wife forever for me. Hearth and home, indeed.
Erica, darling, believe me, I knew you'd be upset. That's why...
I am not upset. I am not upset. I just believe that it is my duty to speak out on these things to my public when such a periodical suddenly stoops to such slander. I mean, otherwise, Mother, my presence in that magazine suggests that I approve of what they are doing. Oh, I should slap a $10 million lawsuit on them.
There's more, Erica. You know, I can read it to you if you like, but perhaps we should wait for another time.
No, never mind. I'm going to run out and get my own publication, my own copy of this thing, Mother. Thanks for calling. Bye. Bossman Brandon has retired meekly to Hearth and Home in Connecticut, leaving a down-and-out American Beauty back on the market in the Big Apple.
Well?
Well? That is all you are going to say?
Darling, that's the sort of thing Tempo magazine always writes. What's the problem?
Don't you recognize a smear campaign when you read one?
Honey, who's getting smeared? All that matters is that I'm getting a divorce and we're getting married. Who cares what Tempo magazine has to say?
Brandon, people will think I lied to them.
People?
My family, my friends. I pride myself on my reputation for honesty, but this article is going to call my very integrity into question.
Darling, those who know you and love you will realize that Tempo is just up to their usual lurid tactics.
All right, what about my public image? I mean, it's just horrible. You know, it just makes me seem like some old shoe who's just been tossed aside. Well, I'm going to sue them. I'm going to force them to print a retraction.
Erica, Tempo magazine is a rag. I mean, why dignify their lies with a response?
Because I am just not the kind of person who can stand idly by while some shocking miscarriage of justice goes unpunished. I mean, it's not just because I have been maligned. I would feel this way even if some total stranger were the target.
I really appreciate your convictions. But don't you see, that's exactly the kind of thing that Tempo expects. They want you to be uptight and defensive.
What do you mean?
Yes, because they want to feel like they've struck a nerve. Don't you see that you gotta let it go, forget about it. Don't even pay any attention to it. Any kind of a fight with Tempo magazine would be just as if we defied Sara and moved in with one another.
Oh.
A horrendous scandal would happen.
Yes, because Sara would sue on grounds of adultery.
Yeah, and every other gossip rag paper in this country would have themselves a field day. Honey, I know that this article upsets you.
Caused me a tremendous amount of pain.
I know. But, you know, they may have done us a favor.
How can you say that?
Well, because they might have put a lid on a potential can of worms. And you know the board of directors in Sensuelle, any kind of a whiff of a scandal, whether it's this fight with Tempo magazine or a long, drawn-out divorce thing. We'd both be on the unemployment line before we knew what hit us. Please, darling, please, just let well enough alone. Erica. I just felt like saying your name. Because it's yours, and it's beautiful.
Darling, it's been just too long since we've been together.
I know. But tonight's been so delicious that it just kind of wipes away all the lonely nights being away from you.
No, it doesn't.
Haven't I made you happy?
No, you have. Never will.
Well.
Except one. Darling, I'm just not the kind of woman who can kid herself. I mean, just because we make beautiful music together one night doesn't mean that I can forget all the other nights when we've been apart.
Darling, we'll have many nights like this. Many, many, many.
Yeah, and many when we're not together. Where you're in your bed and I'm in mine. It's very sad.
Not when we know we can be together from time to time and then share a lifetime once the divorce is final.
That's a lifetime away.
Darling, the year will pass quickly. We'll live happily ever after as man and wife. In the meantime, I love you. And you love me. And we'll see as much as we can of each other.
But you know that's not the same thing as being married.
But we have that to look forward to.
I just keep feeling like something's wrong. Don't forget, I'm a very old-fashioned girl. I mean, I know that doesn't exactly go along with my public image.
Yeah, but I only care about your Private image.
Okay, but you see, that's what I mean. I mean, how long can someone with my strong moral convictions go on playing the other woman? I just feel seduced and abandoned.
Oh, Dave, I think you're just thinking about that damn Temple magazine. The article said that I was up in Connecticut with Sara. Am I?
No, but I am tired. I'm tired of meeting you in the shadows, and I don't want to have to steal moments together. I want to walk out in the sunshine with you and not feel so ashamed, and I want the world to see us together.
Darling, I think that's a touch dramatic.
You're good. I'm glad you understand. Because what could be more dramatic than a woman just wasting away, waiting for her lover? And darling, when a night is past, it's gone. It's gone forever. And we have a whole lifetime of nights just passing before our eyes.
The year will be over. I'll be divorced and we'll be married long before you waste away, I promise.
I don't know.
Trust me. See, right now we're just like in limbo. And it'll pass, believe me.
But right now, it just seems like forever. It really does.